Hi everyone, we're here at Fire Chicken in the beautiful historic Ashtabula Harbor. This is Jeremy Vincenzo and he is the proprietor, and we're gonna question him today about Fire Chicken.
Emerald Lagasse!
So Jeremy, tell us a little bit how you started cooking and what got you interested in being in the kitchen.
So what started cooking was I grew up in a household where my mother, God bless her soul, made food every single day, but sometimes it was not always the best. And but I'll never give her anything less for that. She cooked every single day of her life. So after a while, somebody else has to take on those reins. I started really young, watching cooking shows with my grandmother, and then thought, man, that looks super cool. It's good. I want to go pow, and I want to make turkey, and I want to do Cajun fried everything. And that was like the earliest years was watching. What's his name? Help me here. He's the Italian. Emerald Lagasse. Bam. So no, I used to watch a lot of Emerald when I was young with my grandmother.
Yeah.
So, it culminated at, and I started getting a job over at Burkett's when I first started. I think I was going to be big time chef in the first 2 years of my career, which my first 2 years was dishwashing. So built throughout the years, and then eventually ended up over at Basque Bridge Grill. We all know that one. Worked there for 8 years, became head chef, really ground my teeth down, trying to really figure out how to make the best food with the ingredients that you have. And that was the biggest thing that I understood was the ingredients that you have are what build your meal, and you have to highlight every single bit of that.
So transitioning to your own restaurant, what was that decision process like?
Well, it was COVID 2020. And I looked at a friend and went, wouldn't it be funny if I opened up a restaurant in COVID? And then come June 24th, 2020, we opened up our doors on Friday and Saturday. So then this building came up for sale in 2023. I mean, it's been a godsend. We've been doing great.
Well, it is a really perfect spot. You're here on the corner, right at the beginning of going into the historic harbor and then right to the Lake Avenue corridor. Great visibility, outdoor seating, and a pretty cool menu. Come and get a burger and a beer. Obviously, Fire Chicken, it is very chicken heavy. So what's the inspiration behind chicken?
Well, originally in 2020, nobody made a good chicken sandwich for 50 miles. I mean, you had local corporate spots that made their chicken sandwiches, and that's nice and all, but nobody was here for the community. Nobody was here as a small business. Back in 2020, when chicken sandwiches first started becoming a thing, chicken sandwich wars, and this seems like a good idea as any, really, honestly. I mean, and with what we worked with, the size of the building that we had, we couldn't create this huge menu. I couldn't do the $17,000 worth of ovens because I didn't have $17,000 worth of ovens.
Or space
I had a handshake and a wing. So we decided on chicken sandwiches because it was a tried and true meal. It's buttermilk fried at 350 degrees. Comes with a brioche bun. We call it a Rolls Royce of bun. We never, ever faltered on. We wanted to give our customers the absolute best that they could possibly get wrapped into a piece of tin foil. So that's how we started with chicken. It was working man's food, but we wanted to elevate it just a little bit.
Well, it definitely elevated it. Loaded nugget boxes, those are probably super popular.
We started that 2 years into our business, and we started off with the Alaskan Thundercluck. And we thought it was haha, we'll do it as a one-off. And then people kept asking for it. And once the mac and cheese got onto the menu, that's our #1 item.
Yeah, that's usually what I get here, the mac and cheese, and it is delicious. So do you think that those are your most popular items, the nugget box?
You know, if I told you that there was the most popular item, I feel like one of our customers would probably yell at us in the comments and say, no, 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 the gasolina was the best.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
oh, I live for the slumberjack.
We're here at the drive-through window, so there's all different ways to order, so tell us how.
Well, we do Square online ordering, we do DoorDash ordering, we do online pickups, we do phone calls, and you can also just walk in here and put an order in. But we now have a drive-through window, but it's pickup only. Pickup only, which means that you cannot pull through here, put an order in, and go, let me get a,
Let me get
No, call in, put your order in, Square online or DoorDash. We cannot be responsible for what DoorDash does for you, though. Mwah.
Yeah.
Mwah. Mwah. Hey!
Hey! That loyal customer base in the community, I know that you do some events here. You had the punk rock flea market this summer, and you're very involved in doing catering and things for the community, and it shows in the comments of your marketing and how much people love you. So we appreciate you here in the harbor, and we appreciate your unique spin on a chicken sandwich.
Well, thank you guys for coming through today and come talk to us.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Emerald Rossi!
Oh yeah, maybe here it comes.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
Bam!